What I find unbelievable is that watching the wall go down was, oh my God, finally, people have wised up to the evil of central planning and communism and socialism. And free enterprise has won and prosperity will rule. And yet it doesn't. And the academically smart college students oppose it and want to go back to some form of socialism. Why?
Well, I don't think people are capable of wising up in general. I don't think they have the capacity. These academically smart college students, well, one of the points I've made for a very long time, and to quote Ayn Rand, the universities are the real villains in this picture. Like that, you go to school as a beautiful young co-ed, and then you leave 4 years later as a swamp walrus who can't have a conversation with their parents. So the universities are clearly the real enemies in the picture.
And how does this happen? I mean, they just want to advance themselves like everybody else.
Who's they?
The professors and the administrators.
Right,
How did it get so crazy?
I don't think they're crazy at all. I think they're depraved. And because professors are, as a rule, completely mediocre people who cannot compete in the marketplace of ideas.
How are they mediocre? They competed against everybody else in their high school, and they got into Yale.
I'll tell you exactly how. Because a Yale degree is something that's irreplaceable, even today. If I have a Yale on my diploma, my life is set. That's the ultimate in privilege, right? Which is why these endowments need to be seized and distributed as reparations. But if I'm an academic, that means I can't be a podcast host. I'd be making more money. There's some who are authors, so those are kind of crossed off the list. But these are people who are humorless, who are who are marginally intelligent, who specialize in one specific thing that's of very little value, and whose only sense of status and power is lording it over other people. They are horrible by every metric, even worse than corporate journalists, because at least corporate journalists have to be able to have a decent conversation and be interesting. So the fact that people are understanding that this is where the poisoning starts, and I'm very hopeful that Trump is taking the fight to them, that bodes very well for the future of America. They are really the source of everything wrong.